Okay, we're gonna start a little news show this week. We're doing a little bit of news from last week. Some of it goes a little over that, I think. I don't know if we're including stories that are older than that, but
Well, there's a couple that are a little older but interesting.
yeah, we wanted to start doing this as a weekly show, and that's always gone well so far. So we're gonna jump right into our first topic, which is Castlevania. It just released its season 2 PV.
Actually, it's the trailer, like the complete trailer. It's not just a teaser, which is awesome.
I'm sorry, you're saying PV, but this is American produced. It's a trailer.
But yeah, so we watched it this morning, and I'm figuring everyone who's interested in Castlevania has already seen this trailer.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going to be just as good as the first season.
I hope so. I am excited about it.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the trailer for it, go watch the trailer for it.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes out of your life. Go do it.
Yeah, it's a Netflix trailer, so it's all up and official. EVA 3+1, the rebuild, the fourth rebuild.
Speaking of trailers.
Yeah. Yeah. So they put out a new 23 second trailer that shows the pink mech spinning through the air and shooting guns. And the most important part about this is the fact that it says 2020 at the end.
Yeah, so this movie's been in the works for, 10 years now?
Something silly.
Like, a whole fucking decade, and this is all we have. There was some
They've been making this movie longer than I've really been watching anime.
Yeah. So, a couple years ago, there was some kind of video that came out. I don't know if it was an official one or an unofficial one that was showing some other stuff, but it really looked like garbage.
Yeah, the first visuals they put out of this were it was 2015, and it looked real bad. So, this looks a lot better than that.
But it still has a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm actually a little skeptical of the 2020 release date.
Yeah, that means that all the 2020 means is that we're going to get that at 2020 at the earliest.
Yeah, I would actually expect to see this somewhere closer to 2022.
Unfortunately.
That being said, every little bit, helps keep the hype up. So let's keep it going.
Yeah.
The more I think that we hype it up, the more likely it is to happen. Or is it the less likely it is to happen?
I don't know.
At this point, there is a non-zero possibility that this movie will never get released.
It'll be a pack-in with Half-Life 3. So we've got, next up we've got the live-action movie for Otakoi. This is an anime we really enjoyed last season.
Oh yeah, I think it may have been my favorite of last season. At least it was a strong contender. But I've loved this show. I've loved this story since reading the manga the first time. And the anime was fantastic. And unlike a lot of other anime that get live-action adaptations, this one could really be done pretty well.
Yeah, this is one where it's actually just people sitting around and doing stuff. Which, hey, you can film people sitting around and doing stuff.
Yeah. A minimal...
TV Tokyo doesn't have to do special effects. And make me hate everything they ever did.
Yeah, so I'm hopeful that this is going to turn out good. I will probably actually watch it.
I'll probably actually watch 5 minutes of it and realize I still don't care about live-action anime.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's less of a live-action anime, and really it's just more of a drama.
Yeah, and I'm not that into, Japanese dramas, so...
Yeah, and I kind of am, so I'll watch it and you won't.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright,
so this, I think, is the most interesting piece of news that we have for this entire show.
It makes me want to cry.
Okay, so, this season, there's an absolutely fantastic show that just caught us off guard. It just came out of nowhere. It's the most beautiful show all season. It's Revue Starlight, right? Mm-hmm. This show has the best animation of anything that's airing this season. It has the best animation of anything I've seen in quite some time. And the company that's making it, the production studio, is not a large one. It's Kinema Citrus. What else have they done? They've done one or two other notable...
Made in Abyss was the big one they did.
Yeah, that was the other notable work that they've done, is they did Made in Abyss a couple of seasons back, and that was beautiful too.
Yes.
So they do very good work. But apparently they're having some problem keeping their talent. They actually put out a notice on Twitter about a week ago that they are recruiting animators to work on Review Starlight. They need animators
For the show that's in production.
Yes, they need animators for a show that has already started. What this means, from what I
Anime
understand,
production
okay,
is
so
stupid.
yes, anime production is stupid. But so part of this is rumor, part of this is fact. But the rumor is that they may not actually be able to finish Review Starlight unless they can get people to work on it. This would be a fucking tragedy.
I hope that they're doing the fight scenes first and then doing the rest of the episode.
Yeah, we'll just put the characters on popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
And just bounce them
Animate
around.
them in Flash.
Yeah. As long as the fight scenes look good, I don't care about the rest of it.
I'm just imagining Twilight animated characters.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Don't put that in my head.
So this is
so-
interesting we have next. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say on that.
All I really wanted to say is I wish Kinema Citrus the best of luck in finding the people that they need. Because
They're gonna need it.
Yeah. But also, and I know they're not listening, but just if the universe is listening, I would rather have a split season where we get like the first 6 episodes now and the rest of it in another season to make it as high quality
Yeah.
than to have them half-ass the rest of it just to get it out on time.
Yeah, that could be the worst. We'll see.
Alright, so next up, in currently running anime news.
Yeah, there's gonna be a game for an anime this season.
Yeah.
One
Which
of
isn't
the
unusual.
One of the few anime that doesn't come from a game.
Is getting a game made of it.
Yeah. Unison in the Hot Spring is getting a roguelike RPG. Which
Yeah.
is about all we know about it.
Isn't it
But-
coming out for PS4?
Yes, it's coming out for PS4. I don't think it's coming to PC, which is weird because it's a roguelike.
Yeah, but honestly, PC gaming really isn't a big thing in Japan, so it doesn't surprise me all that much.
Yeah, this game's probably gonna be as trash as the anime.
Oh yeah, the anime is pure trash. The weird part is the style of game it is.
Yeah, the fact that it's a roguelike with randomly generated dungeons.
Yeah, so if you're not watching Unison in the Haunted Hot Spring, I don't blame you. This show is pretty trashy.
Yeah.
But what it is it's a supernatural harem anime.
Yeah.
It's a harem anime. There's not a lot of like crazy fight scenes or anything like that. Like all the characters are strong and they all
Yeah.
have their own thing, but that doesn't seem to be a focus of the show at all.
Yeah, I don't know where the show's gonna go to justify this, or if it's gonna be like part of a one-off episode that's gonna spiral into this game. We'll see. We may or may not pick up on this when it actually comes out.
Probably not, because I think that Yuna is going to be a fairly forgettable show in general.
Oh yeah,
and so
it
when
looks
it
like a
comes
flash in the
out,
pan. So
and so when the game actually comes out, I think that I'll probably be like, "Wait, what is this?" and just kind of ignore it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just weird, honestly.
yeah. So what I'm really excited about, the next two I'm actually pretty excited about, is Digimon's doing a 20th anniversary event. Yeah, there's a game coming out, and more importantly they're doing. Is it a movie or a show that they're doing?
I think it's a movie. It might be both, but I'm pretty sure it's a movie.
It's probably gonna be a movie because Try has been movies so far. Where they're doing original cast and original creators. Everyone aged up a bit to fit kind of in the timeline.
Yeah, so like all the
A
main
lot-
characters
a
will be
lot
in their
like-
20s.
It seems like a lot like Digimon Try, what that was going for, but some of the original talent's back for it. I am hoping this is great. I keep meaning to watch Try. I don't know if it's gonna have any connection to that.
I don't know anything about Digimon Try, so I really can't say. The only exposure I
You
ever
don't know
really had
anything
to
about Digimon.
I watched the original show. That
Yeah.
is the only connection I have to Digimon, so I'm actually a little excited about this. Because I liked the show when it
Yeah,
came out.
I hope this should be fantastic. I only somewhat jokingly say that Digimon is the best isekai.
Well, it absolutely is an isekai, and it's not garbage.
Yeah.
So it's got that going for it. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can argue that Spirited Away is better.
I would probably argue that. But actually, I would say Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Castle is all in the same universe, though.
Not all of it. This is a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm actually going to remain optimistic about this Digimon movie.
Yeah. So another release that's coming up that will actually be seen is Bungo Stray Dogs. It's getting season 3. You haven't watched season 2 because they haven't dubbed it yet, right?
That's true. Yeah, as soon as season 2 gets dubbed, which I hope it does.
It should. Once Funimation got the license for season 1, they probably got the license for season 2?
Probably.
I'd imagine, because they didn't even start the dub until season 2 was over.
Yeah. So I'll catch up, and
So,
I'll be ready for season 3 when it happens. But, I mean,
I'll be watching season 3 in Japanese, because I watched season 2 in Japanese, so...
Yeah, I feel like Bungo Stray Dogs is one of those shows that is way more popular in Japan than it is in the States. Almost
it certainly
no
is.
one here has really heard of it. It never gets recommended. It's a pretty good show as far as it goes.
Yeah, all the fans I have met of Bungo Stray Dogs are young girls and Josh.
But yeah, because it's got 2 seasons of anime. It has a manga.
It has a running manga.
Is it based on a manga?
I think it's based on the manga.
I know it has a spin-off manga. It has a movie.
Yeah, it's had several OVAs.
There's a weirdly popular mobile game based off of it.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty popular in Japan.
It gets a lot of like small merchandise. It doesn't get a lot of like figures and stuff, but it gets a ton of like keychains and things.
Yeah, which
it's a weird little thing.
Kind of goes along with that. Its target audience tends to be
young
women
girls
or girls. Yeah. But yeah, because if it was appealing more to men, they would sell figures because men will buy figures and women really won't. Not as many.
Yeah,
anyway.
They've gotten several Nendoroids, but aside from, everyone gets Nendoroids.
Yeah.
So
speaking of Nendoroids, I'm going to throw this in there. Banana Fish is getting Nendoroids.
Yeah, everyone gets Nendoroids.
Yeah,
everyone gets Nendoroids.
I'm a little surprised by this. Sure, Banana Fish will get Nendoroids. All right. So the next thing up, and this is another one I would count as just being weird. So Spice and Wolf hasn't really had anything new happen in a while, except that
they've got
Lawrence
a
and
running
Holo
manga, right?
yeah, but it's ending.
Yeah.
Because Lawrence and Holo either are getting or did get married, finally. But Spice and Wolf is getting a new anime?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, there's the
they're
manga.
calling it an
There's
anime.
a manga about their kid, right?
I haven't heard of this, so it's
You
possible.
haven't seen this?
I haven't heard of this.
Oh, okay.
I'll look it up later.
I don't know anything about Spice and Wolf. Is the caveat for me in this conversation.
Yeah.
I just have friends who really like it.
Yeah, so Spice and Wolf is getting a new anime. They're calling it an anime. I have questions as to whether or not this is actually an anime because they're producing it, well, not only in 3D, and that's a topic for a complete other day, is 3D and anime. But not only is it done entirely in 3D, but it's made for VR.
Yeah, and we've seen full like movie experiences in VR before. They don't get very popular because they're not accessible.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be available for like Gear VR, which is the only thing I could think of them being able to sell it in Japan.
I think so. There was a list, and I think the Vive was listed as well.
Well, yeah,
The
of course
Oculus,
it's on the
maybe?
Vive and Oculus. That's what
but I
assumed.
think the Gear was also listed. So
Yeah, that's what usually the video experiences are in, is in like the mobile device VR systems.
yeah, that's going to be the only way that people can really access it in Japan. So one, I don't think this is something we're going to see coming stateside. So if you're gonna experience it, you're gonna have to experience it raw. But
It's gonna be hard because they might attempt to do a subtitles version, but it's really hard to do subtitles in VR.
yeah, that's not going to work very well. And I don't think that it's going to be worth what it's going to cost a company to localize it. Because it's going to be more expensive than localizing anime otherwise. It's a completely different area. But if this catches on, I mean, this might be a thing that we see more. But I'm skeptical about this and how well it's going to work. I'm also incredibly curious.
I mean, if someone can do the subtitling for me, I can do the VR groundwork. I'll do it. I need a job. Thanks.
But yeah, so this is a thing that's happening. They're calling it an anime. I actually thought it was going to be like some kind of a visual novel type thing when it first got announced.
I'm calling it an experience at this point. Yeah, that's what they've all been called. You know, all the non-game VR stuff is usually called an experience.
Yeah, like kind of what I'm expecting out of this is a bunch of animated set pieces with dialogue.
Yeah, it's going to be the characters are walking around you. Like,
yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's as cool as like something like Henry, where you're like poking your head through the house, but I doubt it.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I actually want to keep an eye on this because I'm pretty interested in VR space and things that we can do with it that aren't games.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep an eye on this, but again, I'm still pretty skeptical.
Yeah, like this could be cool. I'd have to catch up on Spice and Wolf, and I'd have to get subbed in some way. I'm unlikely to ever see this.
Yeah. I might show it to you anyway if it's cool.
Yeah, if it's cool, I might look at it and not understand what's going on.
Yeah, well, if it's well done, you don't really need the dialogue, honestly.
Kinda.
But yeah, so skeptical but interested.
Yeah. So also one's kind of a fluffy little thing. Jin's Paint, a eyeglass company in Japan, teamed up with My Hero Academia to do a cross promotion with the movie coming out this summer. They did a bunch of really cute little frames and did all the characters in glasses.
Yeah, so it's just little My Hero Academia themed frames.
Yeah.
Now, if you're one of the people who's listening to this who actually knows me, you know that I wear glasses. And I think that they're all adorable.
Yeah.
And I would happily wear any of them, but mostly the All Might frames.
Yeah, they come in sunglasses too, so anyone can wear them. I'm pretty sure they're out by now.
Probably.
Because they had very limited supply.
Yeah, and the movie
you can
is
only
coming
order
out-
them in Japan.
Yeah, and the movie's coming out really soon, so now's the time. But yeah, the sunglasses were, 5,000 yen
Yeah.
plus tax, and the prescription glasses were 8,000 yen plus tax, I think.
Something like that.
But yeah, they're only available in Japan, so it's not like I'm ever going to get my hands on a pair, but damn are they adorable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to actually come into the store to get them set up. Yeah. It looks right, what you were saying. They're really cute, though. I liked seeing all the characters in glasses, especially Ida. No, I mean...
Yeah, I never thought Ida would look good in glasses.
Yeah, I know, right?
Although, bring that back up. I want to see them again.
Oh.
Weirdly, I think Kirishima was the most surprising
Yeah, Kirishima
one.
looked really good in them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the girls look adorable. Especially Ochako. I mean,
I think I like
Yaoyorozu,
Momo even better.
I think Momo might actually wear glasses sometimes. I think
she's done them as a fashion statement before.
Yeah.
She's definitely worn sunglasses.
Yeah.
I love all the frames though. He looks like such a dork who's just so happy to be there.
Oh yeah, totally. And yeah, so it's just adorable. We'll link the site in the description. Go check them out. They're just so cute.
Well, that's all the news for this week. Hopefully we'll see you again next week for this.
I think so. This was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun looking
Hopefully we'll
for
have
stories.
enough stuff. There's usually enough stuff. Stuff happens. Anime.
Yeah, there's always new stuff. All right, so we'll see you next week.
See you next week.